MP.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
Now here's
Porzingis. I'm in my microwave game. Streaming on my YouTube.
The three is up. Atlanta again missing. Orlando leading by 15. Here's Banchero. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, this is a part of Banchero's game they'd like to develop here in the league.
Atlanta's gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Pass to Alexander Walker.
3-point shots for my special.
Lets it go from 11. And that one's good. Porzingis. The Magic have gone a perfect 7 for 7. And here's MP from outside. And another 3 for Orlando.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Hawks trail by 18. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Young with the bucket. And the one thing you hear about in hoop circles, the weak link clearing. You familiar, Charles?
It's an idea that to win nowadays, you can't have a weak link for the other team to expose. You need guys that can play both ends of the floor, guys that can play defense, guys that can also spread the floor, that aren't a liability on either end of the floor. So we saw that in the NBA Finals, two teams clearly stacked with guys who play both ends.
Orlando with the rebound.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Drills it from deep. Thomas has got 21.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Check out Porzingis' energy. He's just relentless on both ends of the court.
Now here's MP. 41 points in the game.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And here's Young. Last game with 30. Launches the 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
And when Trae Young saw a 3 made on the other end of the floor, and he came right back with a quick response.
And here's Thomas from the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. And here's Alexander Walker. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Here's Young. Following the 3-point basket by Orlando. For 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, that's one thing about Trae Young. He has never seen a 3 he didn't play.
Thomas outside. There's the 3. And another 3 for Orlando.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way? At this point?
Absolutely not.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Suggs. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the
connects again from distance.
Well, folks, if you haven't been following his story since coming into the league, for all-time NBA rookies, he's now 5th place in three-pointers made.
He's worked on his craft, improved even in his short time here in his rookie season. He's got that beautiful touch from deep, and that's not the only way he can score, that's for sure. And Banchero gets it to go.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Payne against Daniels. Here's Young. MP with the block.
I just love the fearlessness that MP shows. He's willing to go up and challenge the shot at the rim.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up to the Hawks. Pass to Daniels. Back to Young. Shot to stop the run. And it's Thomas with the rebound. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Thomas on the wing. Takes a 3. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball
Yo.
movement here today.
Daniels outside. Back to Young. Over to the wing. And with picks 2 and 3 in this year's draft, Shams, we saw the Spurs and the Sixers add to already crowded backcourt rotations.
The draft is really a talent draft, so you have to go for the best available. But we saw in the finals the value of having multiple guys who can play with the ball in their hands, spread the floor, do multiple things on the court, and the competitiveness is a big part of it. The ability to play both ends is a big part of it. So all of those traits increasingly important to win in today's NBA.
And Young is at his best when he's punting shots, especially when he's firing off the catch.
And here's Thomas from the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Here's Porzingis. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And MP throws it down.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. BA, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Quick decision-making by MP. I love how confident he looked taking that shot.
The shake. Porzingis with a layup. Porzingis has got 10.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Thomas outside. This one for 3. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a shot. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
On the offensive end, Porzingis has been so dialed in, making the most of every scoring opportunity he gets.
From deep, MP. Pure from three-point range. MP's got 53 points.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Outside Young. Pass to Porzingis. 44 seconds left in the first. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And when Johnson gets an opening, no question he's looking to power it down.
It's Thomas on the wing. And Orlando tacks on 2 more.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, they have just found the better looks, and they are capitalizing.
Back to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Shoots off the step back, and another basket for Atlanta.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
And here's Thomas from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Thomas has got 58.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
There's Young with the three. The shot comes out. MP getting it done for Orlando. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Was paid to the game. There is great attention paid to the game in a lot of different areas, and I know a lot of these players are a little uncomfortable with that. Where do you stand on all of this?
Well, listen, VA, every player deserves to have their perspective heard, and they're the ones playing. They're the product at the end of the day. Trades, signings, free agency, coach hirings, fines, that's all a part of the game as well. I think everyone in the game understands that. For me, as long as I'm being fair, accurate, responsible with everything that I do.
And again for three.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps is showing he can slam it too.
MP left side. Outside Payne. Pass to Wagner. Here's MP. Beyond the arc. Good. Another from three.
And with that made three,
It's
he
easy,
now stands
easy,
alone
easy.
for third most threes
Got
in
it.
a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Connects again from distance.
Defenses around the NBA have to deal with his three-point marksmanship, and he's already proven in his rookie year there's very little you can do to slow him down.
It's been a lot of fun to watch him expand his skills this season. And lo and behold, he now holds the fourth spot all time for three-pointers in the rookie campaign. All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
It's Thomas on the wing. From the arc. And again for three.
Well, as the three-point bombs just keep raining down, he just moved up one more rung on the all-time list for three-pointers in a rookie season.
Well, you got to think he's going to be one of the biggest draft picks in the last decade, maybe two. Hard to argue with how he's approached his three-point prowess. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Back to Wagner. Thomas, right side. The three. Good. Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Young with it. Porzingis with a screen on Suggs. Man, that one's good. Young.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
And so it's Orlando showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a size. Of a lead back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. Please give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the Orlando Magic.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at the Hawks, they're facing a team with similar aspirations. Good measuring stick game for them.
Yeah, like two dogs. They both want that bone. Who's gonna get it?
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And just halfway through this contest, he's already registered a double-double.
For most guys, that's a nice work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Johnson and Porzingis, they're inside. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Alexander Walker in at the three. So that's the Hawks 5. Suggs, the pass to Thomas. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 7 points in the game.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Johnson a screen on Suggs. Outside Young. They kick it out to Porzingis. From outside, off the mark. Orlando with the ball. Thomas. And he throws it down.
Yeah, MP was not going to waste that opportunity, showing everybody what he's capable of off the dribble.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Daniels outside. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Young, pocket 6. Lets it go from deep. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Thomas for 3. Connects again from distance.
Well, with the way he's been shooting from distance, I can't say I'm surprised that he's now number 2 all time in three-pointers made during a rookie season. I mean, he has been impressive.
Well, we're talking about some of the best shooters we've ever had in the NBA. I don't think it's an understatement to say we could be witnessing a generational talent. Here's Alexander Walker. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go. Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer off the mark.
This is definitely not how they envisioned.
Yes! Another basket!
A unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. Young, the pass to Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Atlanta again missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Here's Daniels. And again, unable to change momentum here. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Greg.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Back to Young. Puts up a 3. Hits the trifecta. And that's now 30 points for Trae Young.
Yeah, Trae Young has been relentless offensively. He has brought the effort and the production.
And here's MP from outside. Counted from distance.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
They kick it out to Porzingis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Orlando has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Here's Bane. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Now Alexander Walker. He's got 13 to the paint. Here's Porzingis. Thomas with the defensive effort.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a corner like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
And Banchero gets it to go.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Pass to Porzingis. They need this. Good. He hits the jumper. 23 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
So smooth off the catch. Porzingis is excellent at judging when to take quick shots.
Another one falls. Amazing.
He's scoring at an insane level, folks. The defense powerless to slow him down.
Man, he is on a mission, closing in on 3rd place all time in scoring. Back to Young. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another one falls. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Daniels passes to Alexander Walker. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. And that's now 33 points for Trae Young.
How's that for revenge? You know Young is looking to come right back with a triple of his own.
The 3 from Suggs. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Wagner, the pass to MP. Back to Wagner. MP up top. Right wing. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Atlanta. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home court. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
From deep, MP. Yet another bucket.
That puts him even for 3rd on the single-game scoring list. Simply amazing.
Man, I'm at a loss for words. His has been one of the greatest offensive games we'll ever see. Back to Young. Fires from deep. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Suggs has got 8 points in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Johnson. Pass to Daniels. Outside, Alexander Walker. Young from long range, and again for three.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got two guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Here's Thomas for three. Hits yet again. Wow.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Orlando with the ball. Outside Bane. Fires the three. Good. Another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Daniels. Off target from outside.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Fires in the triple. That's now 32 points for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short.
Connects again from distance.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples. And he is never shy when it comes time to launch.
Not at all. Casting away and making a little history in the process. What a privilege to be here to witness this. He's as good as it gets from long distance.
And after adding 16 pounds of muscle during the 2019 offseason, Porzingis handles contact so much better. Great finish inside. He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Young, the pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Wagner. To the inside. Back to Alexander Walker. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep his team competitive.
Alexander Walker's gone 6 of 10 shooting tonight from the field. And in the first year of a 5-year, $150 million extension, Jalen Johnson, a key player for his team moving forward, Legs.
And he's coming off that shoulder surgery, an injury which ended his season prematurely. And he's a lefty, so hopefully that won't be an issue going forward.
Let's not forget Milwaukee.
Well, it's easy to see why this team trusts Young to facilitate this offense. His decision-making is tremendous.
And so it sucks. He brings it up to the Orlando Magic. Pass to Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. Thomas outside. Now here's Suggs. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
A powerhouse move. He got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on MP. Legs, you look at the Atlanta Hawks. They are no strangers to the play-in tournament.
Yeah, BA, since making the Eastern Finals as a 4 seed in 2021, they've been a perennial play-in team. They're trying to find a way to make another deep run.
Young against MP. Pass to Krejci. Three-pointer. Young can't hit. Porzingis against Thomas. The three from Suggs. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. And so it's MP making things happen for the Orlando Magic. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find like a guard.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch. So Jones, and it's Howard in at the shooting guard position.
Give it up! Make some noise!
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Thomas for three. He buries it from three.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Puts it up from 12, and Atlanta misses again. For Orlando, they've gotten off to a perfect 5 for 5 so far in the fourth. And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Young from long range. That shot off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
No free for MP.
Here's Thomas for three. And another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Young against Jones. Here's Gay. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Orlando with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Thomas for three. And another three for Orlando.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Houston passes to Johnson. Here's Gay. Thomas defends. The three. And it's Thomas with the rebound. The Magic have gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth. Outside Carter. On the wing, MP. Launches it. And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Gay. Hey, puts up a three. Orlando with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. A nice shot by MP.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they're hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Young from long range. The shot no good. Now here's Thomas. From deep. Connects again from distance.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Pass to Johnson. And here's Okongwu. Here's Young. Here's Gay. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Thomas for three. Good! That's another bucket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Here's Houston. Black defending. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Gay. Just 5 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot. There's Young with the three. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
Carter, good.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
Here's Gay. Thomas defends. Pass to Young. Here's Gay. He tries the three. The rebound by Carter. Black, right side. Here's Thomas for three. Good! Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Pass to Young. Will it go? And again for three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely looking to shoot as much as possible. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Orlando. Connects again from distance.
And folks, he's just set the record for most three-pointers in a rookie season.
And you know, I don't even think he's thinking about records. He's out there to ball. Ever since entering the league, only a few months ago, he's been on a mission to win.
Yeah, MP is clearly amongst the best rookie shooters we've ever seen in the league. We've heard the comparisons to Ray Allen, Clay, and Steph. And after seeing what MP's done this season, you start to believe he will be in that conversation.
And the Magic call time here. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for a Conley. Alexander Walker comes in for Gay, and Daniels is subbed in for Houston. Here's Thomas for three. That's good, and it's Jones with the assist.
3 points.
Jones has got 5 assists in the game.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let him get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So we'll see Kristaps Porzingis go to the line here. It's going to go on Anthony Black. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
The kick out to Johnson. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. And the Magic with possession. Thomas outside. Here's the three, and again for three.
Oh my, he is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. There's Young with the three. Jones grabs the board.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a three at the other end, but it can force you to rush things.
Knocks down the long J.
Well, he's cooking with gas right now. He's got over half of his team's points, and he's showing no signs of letting up.
Young, the pass to Porzingis. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach should, trying to watch all 10.
Good! Another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it.
That's again.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though.
And what a complete performance we saw.
And good! There's another!
And that score puts him even. A night I never thought we'd see.
Wow, and he's tied for the record point for point. One more score and he'll stand alone. And there's a pick. Takes the three. Johnson with a bucket.
And how about the clap back from Johnson, putting three on the board.
A deep three from MP. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Young, the pass to Johnson. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Again, what an avalanche.
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
And even on hostile ground, the fans have to respect what he's done tonight.
Boy, he's just filling it up and giving them their money's worth on his performance.
Every NBA player dreams of a night like this, but very few in the history of this league have actually made it happen.
And here's Thomas from the arc. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective. Making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
So it's the Magic winning this one.